Welcome to another episode of Quick Question with top producing Twin Cities Realtor Dave Oswald. Now, join Dave as he answers your questions about residential real estate.
Today I'm joined by Leslie Mahowald from Burnett Title. And Leslie's been in the title business for about 14 years,
Yeah.
and a dozen as a closer. And seems like every real estate agent has their closer. Leslie is my closer. So she works really hard for my clients. But here's the question that I get, particularly from buyers that are just starting to figure out what all their costs are. Do I need title insurance? And I think that's a good question. And sometimes people are confused about it, whether it's, am I insuring my house or what's the title and all that? Can you explain that?
Absolutely, Dave. That's actually a very good question. Title insurance protects the homeowner against essentially the unforeseen. It's an insurance policy that protects you from the date of closing to the beginning of the land. It would protect against anything unknown, essentially. So like if somebody claimed they had an interest in the property, there was a divorce that somebody never knew about and the title wasn't transferred correctly, the problem would be the title companies.
How often when, after the closing, do you have an understanding of how often there are claims against the title insurance policy?
Unfortunately, often.
Oh.
I don't handle that part in my job,
Yeah.
but I know that there are several claims. In doing this, obviously, for 14 years, I see a lot of them, some that you don't know about and some that you would have had no idea.
You know, on the HUD-1, the closing document, people see lender's policy and they see owner's policy. Tell me the difference and why there's two. Why can't there just be one policy with two beneficiaries? Tell me more about those two policies.
That's also a good question. The lender's policy insures the lender. So if there's any title claims against the property or defects in title, the lender has a huge risk in it as
Sure.
they gave you the mortgage on the property.
Yeah.
The owner's policy is optional because it's an optional insurance policy for you to purchase, that whether you think that it's necessary to be protected for your interest in the property.
So would somebody actually let the lender have a title insurance policy and not get one for themselves? How often does that happen?
Oh, less than 1% of closings.
Okay. So most people buy the title insurance and you think it's a good idea?
I would say 99.9% people buy title insurance, and I would never buy a house without it.
There's your answer. Do I need title insurance? The answer is yes, absolutely. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Quick Question.
Have a quick question about residential real estate? Email it to us at quickquestion@daveoswaldhomes.com.